Hey guys, it's Rob here with you with part of our CK Cyber Summer series. We're going to talk today about our 6 essentials to take with us when we're going on a hike for Cub Scouts. Okay, first one, wow, almost dropped it, is a water bottle. I love these metal ones that have the cooling, it keeps the water cold for a long time, but any water bottle will do as long as you have some kind of water with you. Okay. This one's cool, it can clip onto your belt, but any kind of water bottle will do. All right, so that's 1. 2 is a first aid kit. Always have a basic first aid kit with you when you guys go on a hike. Simple things like Band-Aids and a little bit of gauze and some alcohol wipes, those kind of basics, first aid essentials to have with you. All right. We're going to talk about sunscreen. Always wear sunscreen, especially if it's a nice day outside. Put that on at home before you even go though. Okay, so there's 3 of them right there. Right, another one is in the food category, and that's just some kind of trail mix or a protein bar or something like that. Trail mix can be really simple. Go in and raid the cupboards, find a couple of different kinds of cereal, throw it in there. I threw in some Cheerios and Chex Mix. And then something to give you a little bit of energy like chocolate chips, and I have some craisins in there. So a little bit of trail mix or protein bar or something, like some kind of snack food to have with you. And then the other 2 things I have here on a lanyard just to keep them with me is a flashlight that works, and a whistle. Okay, a whistle in case I get lost. I can only scream for so long for somebody to come get me to help, but I can blow this whistle long time. So those are my 6 basic essentials. I got water, I got food, okay, I've got sun protection, I've got first aid, and then I've got a flashlight and a whistle with me. Those are our 6 basics that are essential things that we have to have with us when we go on a hike. As we move into Boy Scouts, as our AOLs are starting to prepare for, there's a few other essentials that Boy Scouts add to it. One is a pocket knife, and you guys should only be obviously carrying your pocket knife if you've completed your whittling chip, and as you move into Boy Scouts, it's called totem chip, so you should only be carrying that with an adult's permission and with your whittling chip. So that's an essential as you get up into Boy Scouts. Matches or some kind of fire starter, the hot sparks or something like that is a good thing to carry with you. Proper clothing is important. If you're going on a hike and it's a cool day, having some kind of light jacket with you or a hat, something like that with you is important. Making sure you have the proper clothing for where you're going. Depending upon where you're hiking, sneakers and shorts might not be the appropriate thing. If you're going through tall grass, you want high socks, or you want preferably long pants. Sneakers are okay for depending upon the kind of hike you go on, but you might want some kind of basic hiking boot, because some of the hiking shoes are good too, but they may not have the ankle support if you're going on like rocky ground and stuff like that. Also important to make sure you have proper socks on when you're going on a hike. Okay. Some of the other things along with proper clothing, rain gear. Okay, knowing what it's going to be, taking a look ahead, planning out where your hike is going to be, and looking at what it's going to do that day. So you may want just like a simple dollar store poncho, or the full-out rain gear. And the last one I want to talk about is your map and compass. Okay, obviously you're not going to bring a training compass with you. You'll have something like a little compass that like goes onto a lanyard or something like that, or you'll have just the basic compass that looks like this, that's pocket size. Map and compass is great if you know how to use them. Okay, and as you get into AOLs and as you get into Boy Scouts, you'll learn more and more how to use them, how to orient a map and a compass together to be able to make sure that you're going in the direction that you want to be going in. Okay, so those are great if you know how to use them, but if you don't know how to use them, they don't really do you a lot of good yet. Okay, so remember our 6 essentials for Cub Scouts. As we move into AOLs and Boy Scouts, we start adding in some of this other stuff. Another important one is protection from insects and bugs, and knowing where you're going. Again, make sure that your parents spray you down before you even go on the hike, and adults can bring this with them. I wouldn't recommend that Cubs go walking around with it. They do have the deep woods like wipes and stuff like that you guys can use for those kind of things. Those are nice to have with you. So remember our 6 basic essentials for Cub Scouts. We add in some of the other stuff, but really important to look at proper clothing as you're going on the hike, and also knowing where you're going and planning ahead. If the map and compass isn't your skill set yet, if you haven't learned about that yet, having a trail map that just has what the trail looks like of the park that you're going around. Okay? All right. Hope you guys got something out of that, and happy hiking.